Hello business entrepreneurs. Welcome to the DM Reports YouTube channel. This is your business analyst friend Dibyendu here. As promised, I'm here with another business concept today, and this business concept especially I made for the chartered accountants, the company secretaries, tax consultants, and certified public accountants, or you can say like cost and management accountants, or whoever, any other consultant, advocates and architects who are connected somehow with this chartered accountants industry, the cost management or audit industry. For them also this business idea is going to be very useful. So let's decode what is the business idea all about. Now all other video I tried to explain you the business concept in slide presentation. In this video I'm not going to do that. I will show you how exactly as a project manager or business analyst in the actual real life in the software development industry, how exactly we do it. So the same way I will try to explain you so that you have a clarity as a product owner that how exactly the software development people they do it. So I'm talking about the managing entire project. So I'm going to Google and searching one project management board called Jira. Jira is a Scrum board. I'm going to use this Scrum board here. Any other board also available there. If you want to try this software, you can create the account and see what are the options it's giving. Besides explaining you the main business concept of today's idea, I will also try to explain like how you can use this work management or team management software in your day-to-day life. So I'm going to create this project here, software development project. You can see many other categories also available here. I'm going to select the Scrum Agile process. These are ready-made templates available, and I'm giving a name of finding nearby CA, making this board as private. Here I have options to connect with code repositories or project related documents, which Jira has products which we can connect here, or external product also we can connect, like any other code repositories we can connect here, like GitLab, GitHub, or Bitbucket also we can connect here. And those are just to add some extra edge to the business analyst and project management team, so that end of the day any team members, whatever they are doing, their code they will commit, and the concerned person, technical product manager, will check the quality of the code and approve it. So just to track the progress, we can attach that code repositories directly with this sort of project management board. That's the goal of this option actually. The documents also, we have Confluence product developed by Atlassian. The Confluence has predefined templates regarding different kind of projects, and those templates can be used and we can modify and attach to the project, so that any documents which we want to attach, which will convey certain idea, some messages from the team members, or some guidelines given by the product owner or by the business analyst or project manager, everything can be attached using those predefined templates from Confluence. And reports also can be attached here. Instead of using external email IDs and all, everything can be maintained inside this single project management tool called Jira. So I'm going to create the project without selecting or connecting any repositories or documents. So now my board is created. This is the project management board, and if you are from a business industry, if you already maintain your production or manufacturing unit, even the service unit also, if you maintain, you will understand that day-to-day basis, all of your team members, whatever work you assign, end of the day you expect the update about their status. So I don't know how you manage it, but maximum companies, they have implemented certain practices, and many of them use agile practices. So whether it's waterfall or agile, the main goal is to get the work done before the deadline, or just meeting the deadline, so that the deliverables can be presented to the product owner. That's the primary goal of any company. Similarly, in software development industry, when we receive some requirements from the product owner like you, where you are trying to decode a business idea and then trying to present that idea, implement that idea into the form of the website or the mobile application, I mean the online medium you are trying to come with that business idea. Then we are trying to decode your idea and then try to understand from a technical perspective that to achieve your goal, to achieve those non-technical presentation, how technically we can achieve. So what are the challenges we have? Okay, everything we split, everything we in bit by bit, small pieces we break entire requirement into, and then we will try to we try to understand the meaning of everything. We sit with our team, arrange the scrum meeting, analyze the entire requirement, what are the third-party APIs is required there, everything is analyzed, and then we create a proper plan before starting this project. So I'm going to the backlog section here, and here in this backlog section we will start with Epic, which is the high level large chunk of work, the top level hierarchy of main chunk of work. That means as a product owner, if you explain this concept to us, basically you are giving us the 100% idea about your requirement. So that requirement we see from a user's perspective or stakeholder's perspective. So in this concept, because I have prepared this concept today as a product owner, I am explaining what is the concept all about. So here what is happening in today's concept, one stakeholder, which is the user who is looking for expert services like chartered accountant, company secretary, tax consultant, certified public accountants, cost and management accountants, advocates, architects or consultants in these categories. So that user or that company or startup company might be in a remote location, okay, where these sort of expert services are not available, and these sort of expert services are usually available in, say, metro cities or in high profile areas. Okay, so we will try to bridge that gap here, okay, so that we can increase the communication between these two stakeholders and reduce the timeline, so that any user who is looking to get that service easily can be connected with this sort of expert services, and then they can get their job fulfilled by the expert team. That is the main goal here. Whether it's in India or in any other country, if someone is in a remote place, some company is in a remote place, they try to search these expert services. So here in this portal, how we are going to present this entire idea. In the front end, we will start with the landing page. I will create the Epic here with the home page. Okay, home page with, let's start with the home page and navigation items or navigation menus, and then we will go to search page with search function, search page with search function based on different parameters. We will see the one stakeholder called users, sign up and login, and then we will see other epics like users, dashboard view, and navigation menus. We will see CA's CA or CA farm. So CA's sign up and login with subscription, and then CA's dashboard as well. I hope this epics, the high level, top level hierarchy of requirements you are understanding. So CA's dashboard and navigation, And then once both these stakeholders, they create their profile, they are in their dashboard section and all, the rest of the functionalities they have to fulfill. So what this user will do, user whatever list they have searched, they will see those search results items in their saved list, and then they will request for the appointment or online meetings. We will have the online video calling, audio video calling option here. Let's keep it video itself, online video calling option, we are keeping it here, and instant chat also we are keeping here. So these are the high level requirement: online video calling, instant chat, and few informative pages we will keep here. FAQs and policies, those informative pages we are going to keep here. Contact us also we can add, and then next we can also have like some regular updates like latest news, blogs, forums. We can create here in the epic. So if this is the overall requirement of the front end view, if we think this as the users, from a user's perspective, when user is visiting the website, he will be expecting all these options in the website. Then we are going to see what is there in the admin panel also. So these are the top level, high level requirement. Now each of these epics, I'm going to create story here. The story is what, like epics is all about a big chunk of work. So homepage and navigation is full about homepage and its functionalities. So I'm going to distribute now entire work into smaller pieces. So let's break this into small stories. So top header, navigation bar, and header area with sign up, login option. Below that we can keep the, or let's keep one banner slider. On top of it we will keep one with search function. We can keep the okay, let's discuss another important thing. Now any business idea when we are trying to implement as a product owner, it's very important for you to understand that what are the different sources available for you to generate revenue for this business and become sustainable in this market. So let's try to decode that as well. So number one is the chartered accountant. We can ask to take the subscription plan, and the subscription plans will be based on different features. So that means we are trying to distribute the entire subscription plan in different definitions. So tier 1, tier 2, tier 3, tier 4, like that way. And the initial tier 1 features will be like that the CA will come and choose that plan and create their profile. Then their listing will appear when a user is searching in certain geographical location. So in that location within certain kilometers radius or some certain miles radius, that listing will appear. I hope you are getting it. So if it is 100 kilometers from Delhi area, Delhi means where this chartered accountant's firm is located, from that location in surrounding areas up to 100 kilometers we will cover in subscription 1 model, tier 1 model. Why we are not covering beyond that? Because it's a revenue model for this platform owner. So if you want to go beyond that, that means if you want to extend from 100 kilometers to 200 kilometers, you have to choose tier 2 facilities, and you have to you have to pay some extra amount, because tier 1 pricing is less than the tier 2. So similar way, if you want to go beyond that, and ultimately if you want to get all business inquiries coming from entire country, in that case you have to choose the ultimate subscription plan, which is the last level of subscription plan. So hope you are understanding that what is the exact source of revenue model I am trying to explain you. So the revenue source is same. It is the chartered accountancy firm, right? And we are requesting them to come and create the platform by choosing one suitable subscription plan option. But remember, I am telling you that uh, in that plan also we have divided based on the radius, based on the location, so that we can request them that if you want to get more and more business inquiries from this platform, you have to choose the ultimate business plan, ultimate subscription plan. Okay, so that's the number one revenue source. Number two is paid advertisement. So there are certain sections in this website or the portal or even in the mobile application where we can publish their advertisements, and for that they have to pay. So this is the second revenue source. The third revenue source can be where the certain extra features like online video calling options, online meeting options we are giving to them, and then accordingly they would like to fulfill the entire job process here itself. So the user who is connecting them, requesting for appointment, these appointments online meeting can be done inside the platform itself. No need to go for physical visit. Let's say somewhere in a remote place, he is coming to Delhi, taking a long time for him. Some companies is there in remote place. For the company directors, it's not possible for them to come to the Indian capital cities and all, metro cities and all. So in that case we can arrange for online video calling facilities and all. But remember, because as a product owner you will know that if you integrate some third-party APIs like Zoom API or any other API, if you integrate that is something it will add up to our expenses for the this business to run, right? So that cost we can add to the chartered accountancy firm as a extra additional benefits or features. So that is the third layer of revenue generation. There is fourth and fifth layer of revenue generation also available, but I will discuss it later. So let's keep it now as a question. Okay, so I'm going to write these homepage sections or elements here. I have mentioned navigation bar, banner, slider, and then paid advertisement section we can keep here, and below we can keep top rated CS. Now top rated CS means our website users, based on their ratings, we are populating this chartered accountancy here. But again I mean, just we should not forget that if some user is visiting the website from Chennai and he is getting the details of a chartered accountancy firm who is based in Delhi, I don't think that is something it will be a genuine logic. So at least we have to populate the paid advertisements of those CAs who are from Chennai or nearby location. So I mean, primary criteria should be that even in paid advertisement list also, the list should be refreshed, the data should be fetched based on the geographical location of the user who is searching on this platform. Okay, that is the primary idea. Okay, so we can also mention top location wise CS, top category wise CS, and then we can keep like users testimonials, and we also can keep CS testimonials, and there we can keep one small section where we can ask the user who is visiting the website, or even the CA who is visiting the website, we can ask them, have any question. Chat with our CS, customer support executive, right now. So we will have the instant chat option. So the primary focus to build this business concept here is to reduce the timeline and bridge the gap in between stakeholders. So whether it's the product owner, that is you, or the user, or the chartered accountancy firm, each and every stakeholder should be reachable instantly. Okay, so if it is you product owner who is maintaining the admin team there, customer support executive teams there, that team should be instantly reachable. So anyone who is having any doubt, they can instantly activate the chat option and start chatting with them, like I have this problem, why don't you resolve this? Okay, like that. So have any questions, chat with the CSE team. And then footer area we can keep. So these are the small pieces of stories where under this home page and navigation epic I have created this. And let me show you a few tasks as well. Now task, bug, and the stories are same level of hierarchies. What is task? Actually, tasks are something which we have to achieve, where it is associated with that story. The story is given by you because it is your requirement, but technically to achieve that story we have to fulfill certain tasks, we have to complete certain tasks. So let's create few tasks here. So create DB schema is one of them, to design the architecture. Writing test case for the home page. Automating those test cases for the home page, and if automation is not available, manually execute test cases for the home page. I'm not creating bugs right now because all these stories and tasks just now I'm creating, and sprint is not yet started, so it is not going right now to the testing team. So what I'm going to do, there is a by default sprint which is fin sprint 1 is created, finding nearby CA sprint 1. Okay, what I'm going to do, I'm going to add all these stories and tasks to sprint number 1. So as you can see, 14 issues, 14 tasks I have added to sprint 1, and I'm going to start the sprint. Deadline, I mean, it is as per Scrum definition, as per agile development practices, it is good idea to keep 2 to 3 weeks timeline. Minimum 2 weeks timeline is enough for a team to deliver sprint 1. And also we have to take care that we should avoid doing any rework or any mistakes when we are starting the project. I mean, what is the meaning of that? In first hand, when we are starting a project, we will try to start everything with a proper planning, proper project planning and sprint planning. So what are the requirements we have for that, what are the dependencies we have, everything we will perfectly analyze, and then only we will move forward to start this sprint, so that we can stop doing rework again and again. And if we have committed to our client or the product owner that in the next 2 weeks we will deliver this sprint 1 to you, we have to meet that deadline. That is the instruction. We have to work as a team, and we will share our vision with all the team members, that I mean, everyone has to be there on the same page and achieve this goal as a team. So that's the focus of a project management team. So I'm going to start the date, say for example last week, say 7th or 1st of this month, August month, we have started this. Okay, for example, I'm just taking that timeline. And sprint goal, as I explained you, that goal we can write here. I mean, just now I have set the goal. So this is the project management board, Scrum board, where you can see the first list heading is to do, and 14 items are there. Then we have in progress and done. So by definition of this, you can understand what is the meaning of this. To do list is those lists what are there in the sprint 1 backlog. Okay, I mean backlog means it is there. I mean nobody has tasked yet. I have not assigned this to any resources yet. So let me assign this to me, and then it is going to in progress. I have started working on it. So similarly, for example, think like that all the items or tasks is assigned to someone from the team, and everyone is working on that, and some of them deadline has 1 day, 2 days, like that. Okay, few of them they have completed, so they are taking it to done. So this way one project can be managed. So whether it is the software development practice or it is there in your production or manufacturing unit or in your service industry as well, I believe you do the same way, even when you manage your team and work, okay, and the outcome of it. So let's keep something in progress, automation testing and manual execution also we are keeping in as no task item. Okay, so and this is done. So maximum items are in done list, complete list. I'm going to the backlog section again and marking this sprint as complete, because you see, to except these 2 items, all other items are achieved. So when I go there, it's showing 12 completed issues and 2 open issues are there, and it's asking that these 2 open issues where it will go. So it will go to the new sprint. I don't have Confluence yet, so I mean in this explanation I'm not going to explain or attach those Bitbucket code repositories or Confluence project management documents. So I'm canceling these things, and as you can see, there is a sprint 2 which is created now, and this has those 2 pending items from the sprint number 1. Okay, so now what I'm going to do, I'm going to the second epic, which is search page with search function, and let's decode these features as well, that inside that page, search page with search function, what are the features, what are the attractive features we can implement so that the user will feel this website as a very attractive and user friendly. So let's focus on those features. So we will start with search function based on location and categories. These are 2 primary parameters. Okay, then search function based on CA name and CA firm name. So say for example, you already know, as a user you already know someone who is chartered accountant, or you already know the name of a chartered accountancy firm, so you can search that as well. Okay, then search option based on Google map location. Okay, so you are not typing location name, you are not doing anything actually, you are just selecting the map, and map will automatically locate your current geographical location by tracking your IP address, or if you are using this concept in a mobile device as a mobile application, it will track your GPS location, and then automatically it will suggest you the nearby chartered accountancy list to you, right? So search option based on Google map location. Either you can change the location in the map, accordingly you can start typing. Okay, next option we can keep changing radius in the map. The list can be refreshed. What is the meaning of this? Changing radius in the map means, okay, so in the revenue model I just discussed that in tier 1, tier 2, tier 3 we will extend the search location based on their subscription plan, based on the subscription plan of the chartered accountancy firm. So when the user is actually using that service here, what are the details will appear, that will clearly depend on what is the radius user is selecting to search, right? So if he's selecting 100 kilometers from a central location or from his location, in that location if someone has subscribed, his list will appear. Someone who has not, his list will not come. It's a clear picture. Okay, so that's the search function. Okay, now the search result screen also we will mention it here itself, that whatever details it is populating, that should be filtered. Okay, so filtering based on profile ratings. Now all these chartered accountancy firms, they will have the ratings uh, received by different users in this platform. Average ratings, based on average ratings, we will give them ranking accordingly. Their listing will appear here, or it can be filtered at least, like 5-star, 4-star, 3-star, okay, like that way. And also we can filter the list, filtering the list based on experience, like say 10 years experience chartered accountancy firm, or 15 years, or 20 years, 30 years. Based on the experience also, the user or any other business organization, they can refresh this list. So these are few mandatory features we can keep under search page with search function. Okay, any other thing? We have dependencies here. Yes, if we want, we can integrate Google location API. So what is the meaning of this? Google location API integration, why we will integrate? So say if you are in Delhi, okay, if you are in particular location of Delhi, you are searching your location name, you have to entirely type it, and then the search result will appear. So again, I am telling you that in the beginning I told you the concept goal is to reduce the timeline and make it very user friendly. So whenever you start typing the location name, it should automatically suggest you that location, right? So that we can achieve by introducing Google location API integration. That's why I have included it here. So let's write few tasks here in this page for search function. So write test cases for search page and automate test cases for search page, or manually execute test cases for search page. Okay, so now it's done, and I can go to the next epic and start writing its stories. But before that, what I will do, I am just again going to the sprint 2 where the 2 pending issues are there. There I am adding these new items. Okay, I'm starting this sprint. Okay, one second, I am not added yet. So now sprint 2 has all these issues. I'm starting the second sprint, which again the same timeline, overall timeline I will give same timeline, and then we will start from 15th. Okay, now similar way we can assign individual tasks to our team members, and they will drag an in progress item they will try to complete. Okay, so this way they will mark all the items as complete. Okay, few items still in progress. Let me go back to backlog section. I forgot to add one thing, which is create test framework. So testing framework creation is required for the testing team actually. So that is something I forgot to add. Actually, that is something it should be there in the sprint 1. Now I have completed the sprint 2. So I mean, just for your information, I'm telling that this should be there in sprint 1 itself. I forgot to add this one. Okay, anyway, so now I'm going to the board, and as you can see, all items are completed now. So I'm marking this sprint as complete. Now as a business analyst or project manager, or even if you're in your company also as a product owner, when you are checking with your team that how is the work progress, whether we are able to achieve the goal deadlines, meetings. In retrospective meeting, we are able to make the clients happy or not. So regarding that decision, what we can do here, we can just go to project settings, and we can activate the report section, so that in the project, what are the reports are available for us, we can at least see. Okay, so let's see the burn up report. Nothing is there based on story points. I have not added here. Okay, story points, I will explain you what is story points. Nothing is here yet. Let's see, by time it's showing something. Burn down chart also. Let's see sprint 1 if anything is coming. Okay, because everything I am doing on a single day. Today is 13th August, and I have selected few dates which are beyond today's date or in not happening actually. On a single day, all the items I am marking as done. So that's the reason it's not showing anything. But you will, in actual scenario, this burn down charts will be showing the progress of a project actually. So vertically you will be able to see, like inside the sprint, how much you have achieved, how much you spending, how much extra change management has accepted, like client has asked to add certain more features in that sprint itself, which might affect the deadline of that sprint. But still, like if he has product owner has forcefully added few features within sprint 1, then we have to add that. And then x-axis wise, like you will be able to see the number of sprints which are happening. Okay, some few of them are completely done, few of them are pending, few of them are ongoing, like that. All the details will be visible there. What I'm going to do next, let's focus on the main feature wise discussion, because that's the primary goal of our YouTube video channel. So what I will do, I'm going to the users sign up. So here you can see these two we have covered. User sign up and login, we are going to create the stories here. So user sign up, again, our primary goal is to reduce the timeline and increase the efficiency, increase the user experience. So what I will do, I will make it quick sign up. So quick sign up is achievable when you are introducing mobile number sign up. Okay, so user sign up using mobile and OTP. This is the quickest way of doing it. Okay, so once they do, then what he can do, he can set up user can set up the password also for future use. Both the options are achievable, like it's possible for the user. Either every time he will come to this website and do the login by using mobile number and OTP, or again, for revisiting purpose, he can use the password combination as well. Okay, that's the primary goal. So user login also, okay, user profile he has to complete, so profile completion. Now user can be both actually. User can be one individual user who is looking to do his personal income tax filing, and then user can be a business organization as well who is looking to either do some company related taxation related work, or company formation related or startup formation related work via this like through this chartered accountancy firm and all. So that's why what I will do here, if he is business, then business profile also he has to complete. Similar way, user login is there. So user login with mobile and OTP, as well as with user ID and password. Both he can use for login purpose. Okay. Similarly, if I go to users dashboard, here what is happening now, why I am selecting this epic when I'm creating the story, so that story gets automatically connected to this particular epic. That's why I'm selecting this. Like previous items, you see all these epics are by default automatically connected with these new story items. Okay, I forgot to create few test cases here. Okay, I hope now you understood that each and every story, each and every sprint, we have to write the test case scenarios also. So, and then execute or automate that test case scenarios for that page or screen. So similarly, we will write here and assign to the testing team member. Okay, I'm going to the next one, which is a user dashboard view and navigation, and let's start creating few stories for that feature. So what will be there in the user dashboard view? What user will be able to see? So user first, they will be having on access to profile settings. Their own profile settings, they can manage it after login. Okay, they can edit, delete certain information, whatever they wish. And the next thing, my saved list. So few list, whatever he is searching in this portal, he will be able to save it, so that in future when he is signing in, again he can check the details and then request for the appointment. So appointment details. Okay, so appointment details is one thing where whatever lists he has saved, the chartered accountancy firm or company secretaries, he will request for the appointment, the meeting, either physical or online. So those things, those details will be available here in appointment details. Okay, next thing is the online meeting schedule, or actually we are writing online video call schedule. Okay, so the ultimate purpose of this platform is to just have the direct calling in between these two stakeholders, so that they can reuse the timeline in between, I mean, for communicating with each other. So that's the purpose. So that's why online video call schedule option will be there for the user to see. Okay, next thing we can mention here, the selection status. So at least for this website, for this platform, it will be good to know that these goals, whatever we have set the goals for this platform to achieve, the ultimate one is the selection status, whether this user is selecting the chartered accountancy firm for his job or not. So if he is selecting, he has to mark this chartered accountancy firm is selected by him and he is giving the job to him. Now after that, two things can happen. So in previous part I was telling you that there is a fourth and fifth revenue model also available. So this fourth and fifth revenue model is what? This is now it's coming. So let's decode that also. I'm quickly telling you, but I'm not going to write those features here. So let's think this scenario when your product is launched in the market with these sort of features, where user is searching the chartered accountancy firm, having communication via online video meeting and selecting the firm and giving the work. After that, what is going to happen? After that, normally what happens, like the entire process of getting this job done is happening in an offline medium. That means the CA firm completes the work and they contact the user in an offline mode, and the platform does not have any information about what's going on in between them, in between these two stakeholders. For that purpose, when you are already in the market and you experience that these two stakeholders are involved and something is going on, the work is already happening, why don't you make your platform enabled to accommodate these changes, accommodate these extra features inside the website, so that that process of work management, that process of getting the job done also can be included in this concept? Can I do that? I mean, are you getting it what I'm trying to say? So say let's for example one CA firm, I have given the job of my personal income tax filing. Okay, now he is doing the job by his internal team members and by using certain Excel sheets or whatever external software they use. Okay, accountancy related software they use, they are doing the job. Okay, then they will inform us like, Dibyendu, your income tax filing is done now. Okay, this is your details. But your platform, you are the product owner who is running this business. This CA finding nearby CA website is done by you. Okay, it is there in the market, and initially you are responsible. You are the platform who generated this business lead, and that's why this CA is connected with me now. Okay, so why don't you involve yourself as a platform in this work process as well? When the CA firm is doing my job and telling me your job is done and I have to make the payment to him. So if you involve yourself, what are the extra features you have to accommodate in this project concept? So those features can be this. We can, in the scalable version of it, in the advanced version of this idea, what we can include is that, like, we will include the work management, we will include the team management features, so that whatever team members the CA firm has, they can create the client database, and in that database they can apply some master work template, master form template. Like, say I am requesting for IT return, somebody will request for GST filing, somebody will request for company formation. Now each of these requirement has a different set of forms given by the government, given by the income tax departments or GST council. So all these form formats will be by default available there in that master template database, and that those forms will be created by the admin team. Actually, it's not the responsibility of the CA firm to create it. So individual financial year, we know what are the government rules and regulations are available, and what are the formats given by the tax council. So those formats can be used here as a default template. Now if the chartered accountancy firm wants to customize it, they can do it. We will provide that option to them, so that they, according to their need, they can modify the template. But at least by government guidelines, we can keep the master templates there, so that anytime Dibyendu is giving the job to them for Dibyendu client database, they can add that master template and they can assign to a certain team member that within such and such date you have to complete this work. So that way they can track the entire work progress. Hope you understood it. So it's about complete staff management, complete work management inside a chartered accountancy firm, and see the report that how the company is growing, how the work is happening, how they can easily trace the progress of entire individual client wise detailed report they can at least get. Okay, so these things we can implement it there, and different formula, different calculation wise options also we can add it there. Normally these CA firms, they use a lot of formulas and all, so by default calculation wise, calculator wise things also in advanced feature we can add. Okay, so many things can be added in the advanced features. So ultimate goal should be that this platform will be 100% enabled for each and every option in between these two stakeholders. One is chartered accountancy firm, other is business organization or the user, so that they can fulfill and get entire job done by using this platform itself. So if you introduce these advanced features, what will be your revenue option? So revenue option is that the chartered accountancy firm will pay you extra, right? So if the chartered accountancy firm wants to use these advanced features, they have to then upgrade their subscription model to the next one, the final one. Okay, so that should be our idea. Okay, so now I'm going to the user dashboard view and navigation, and here what I'm doing. So in current concept, current business concept, this is our last step. Selection status update is the last step of this platform. Okay, so user is updating the selection status, that's all. Now we can create few tasks like the writing test cases for this page as well. I'm not going to write that, it is repetitive item, so you can understand by now. What I'm doing, I'm now by selecting these few stories, I can start another sprint 3, which is by default created there. So what I'm going to issues and selecting all this and moving these to the sprint 3 and starting the sprint with certain deadline. Okay, so again 2 weeks time. On 28 we would like to start this. Now let me explain you a few things about story point. What is story point? So it's a repetitive process, you can understand by now. I'm not going to show you anything on the board next, because it's just the same thing we have to do. We have to assign to the team member, and then they will drag it in progress item, go to complete items like that, and finally it will go to the testing team for testing purpose, and they can create the bug. Okay, let me just create one bug here for the sprint 2 or sprint 1 item. So I'm just creating one bug here. So say for example, the search function which is achieved in sprint 2 has some issues. Okay, so say the bug is search is not populating correct data based on radius change. So that means map radius is not working. Okay, some problem is there. So what I can do, I can go to the detail of this particular bug and write the description here that given I am the guest or registered user, when I typed or I entered, when I entered the sorry, not entering, actually here what is happening, the map radius should be changed, right? So when I change the map location radius from 100 kilometers to 200 kilometers, then the search box is not refreshing the data, according to the new radius. Hope you understood the issue. So this is the issue which is found by the testing team, and then they are assigning this issue back to the team member. In this case, I was assigned with this task before, so they are assigning me back that Dibyendu, the work is done by you, why don't you fix this issue which we found. Okay, so this issue is now created. So again, I mean, next sprint this issue also can be there, and if it is added, so I'm going to this 5 issue item, I'm going to add this bug as well. Okay, this bug also will be a part of it. As you can see, along with other stories, this bug also is a part of the current issues, 6 issues. Okay, now if I complete that, you will be able to see. Let me show you this in the board as well. So here you can see the bug is here. So the bug will be in progress, and then I will mark this as complete after fixing it, and the testing team will retest it. That's the process. Okay, so I'm going to the backlog, and let's cover the other feature-wise discussion, because it's taking a longer time for you to see this YouTube channel. So what I'm doing, I'm quickly explaining you the other features-wise discussion. So I have completed up to the user's dashboard view, right? So going to CA sign up quickly. So CA sign up also I'm not writing here, but you will understand easily. Okay, let's write for you. CA sign up with mobile number and OTP. Okay, select set the password. They can also set the password for their future use, and then they will have options to select suitable subscription option, as I told you, like tier 1, 2, 3, 4, and then advanced. Okay, so there will be different tier options that will be available based on the feature definition, so they can read the features, and based on their need, that I would like to come for each and every search throughout this country, everywhere I would like to show my listing, so that any user, any business inquiries is happening, I should get that inquiries in my inbox. Okay, so that Chartered Accountancy firm will go for the advanced plan, right? So that's the thing, they have to select the subscription plan here. Any other stories we can write it here? Yes, so they can log in. CA login with mobile number and password, sorry, mobile number and OTP, and again CA can log in with user ID and password. Okay, when they have to also complete their profile. So CA profile completion as well as business profile completion, both they have to achieve. Okay, so these things will be there. Inside users dashboard view, we forgot to add the rating service when they are selecting or giving the job to a certain CA. After that, they can also leave their ratings, because based on the ratings also we have the filtering mechanism to happen, right? I forgot to add that, but anyway, that can be added inside users dashboard view. So I'm going to the CA dashboard and navigation, where what are the items CA will be able to see. So CA will be able to see his profile management or profile settings, and the next thing will be to see the lead generation, whoever contacted them. Okay, lead generation and appointment confirmation and availability. So we can keep the availability calendar for them to see, like on that calendar they can mention what are the availabilities they have, so that system can confirm their appointment based on their availability with the user or the business organization. So first they will be able to see the lead coming in, incoming leads. They will be able to see like how many users or business house has requested them for the appointment, and based on their availability, either system can automatically fix the appointment or they can manually do it. Okay. Now for example, if I open this one, I have to write the description that what is the exact requirement in this part. Just now I explained to you, and then I can add some story point estimation here. The story point is what? It's talking about the weightage of this task. Like it will take 1 day, 2 day, 3 day, 4 day, 5 days. How many days it might take? Because of when we will be having this Scrum meeting with the team members and all, from our experience we will decide like how much time minimum it might take. So say like just think like when you are purchasing T-shirt. So we apply T-shirt estimation technique in agile processes. So what is T-shirt estimation technique? Like there is S, M, L, small, medium, large size of T-shirts. The size is important for the T-shirt purchase. Based on your size you purchase it, so you understand like the weightage of that T-shirt. Similar way, if we convert that sizing into some points, like S we are converting to 5 and then M equals to 10, like that. If we give the estimation to this particular task, the assignment to whom I am giving, the assignee, he or she will understand that how much work he has to do. Okay, whether it's correct or wrong, he will come back to me if I am the project manager or business analyst and say, Dibyendu, you have just given 1 day to achieve this task, it is not possible. So in the Scrum meeting they will submit their queries, accordingly I can change it, right? So initially I am giving 5 story points so that they can see and they can realize that yes, the 5 story points is given to this item and they have to achieve within 1 day, or this is the minimum requirement. So that's the story point. Okay, so now I'm going to the other items. Lead generation is there. Okay, next is the online meeting or online video calling schedule. So similar thing we saw in users account as well and here as well. So both the stakeholders has to confirm each other that on such and such date they can meet and organize this online video calling. Okay, the next is the selection status. Finally, whether this CA form is selected by the user or not, that will be there. The next thing is billing and invoices. So because the CA is always paying here, in this model of business concept, user is not paying anything to the platform owner, that is you. To you, they are not paying anything. But on the other hand, CA is paying to you for all your revenue models. So for the publishing ad, for subscription model, or for the advanced features like the online video calling activation and all, every time CA is paying you. Okay, so you have to provide the billing and invoices, and even reports also you can provide them, like using certain analytic tools we can generate the reports, like how many business inquiries on a weekly basis or monthly basis this CA firm is receiving. The reports will be presented to them in a graphical presentation so that they understand like utilizing this platform and investing behind this platform is actually getting them some benefits or not. Okay, So that sort of analytics reports will help them to take their decision and continue with their relationship currently what they are having with you, with your platform. Okay, now going to online video calling. So online video calling, we can add the features of third-party integrations, like we can integrate Zoom video calling API integration. Similarly, we can add a WhatsApp chat integration. Even Zoom also has the chat API. Whichever you want, you can integrate. So I'm sorry, this one also I have added here in the video calling. This should go there in the next epic. I think I saw that here itself. Yeah, this one, instant chat. So now it has gone there. So online video calling, you saw this feature I have added, and then online chat, all the test cases you can write, and then next processes we can start. Okay, automation and all. Okay, now I'm going to CMS pages, about us policies. Hope you understood everything. These things I'm not writing. Latest news, blog, forums, admin panel. This is very important. So let's discuss the admin panel. What are the things you need in the admin panel? Now admin panel, we will start with the story called admin settings, and then admin role permission management. Now why role permission management is required? Say in your admin team you have 20 people. Now all the 20 people, you do not want to give your entire system access to them, because end of the day it will be very difficult for you to understand who did the mistake or who tried to change certain things in the portal. So for that, what you can do, each individuals you can give the role permission of a particular management section. So say I am writing here user management. User management will populate the data that how many user is coming to this platform and creating the account, their profile details, their work processes, their entire decision, whatever decisions they are taking in this platform, entire flow will be available in user management section. Okay, so now that section can be given to one particular person in your team, and he will be responsible for entire management related work of this particular section. Any other person won't be having access to this. So that is called role permission management. Okay, I'm going to the CA and CA farm data management. Okay, the next thing can be like there is appointment booking. Okay, appointment booking, calendar, and status management. So say a lot of business inquiries are happening, a lot of business inquiries are coming in, but the CA firm is not doing anything. CA firm is not approving or seeing those incoming appointment requests. That's why no action is taken by the CA firm. What your team can do, you can contact the CA firm and inform them, sir, you are getting these many business inquiries, but you are not doing any action against it. So why don't you go to the calendar and confirm the appointment based on your availability, or you can at least update your availability so that system can automatically confirm those appointments. Then our user, the platform user, will be very happy that they are getting the instant services from this platform. Okay, so to take those decisions, your customer care executive team should be very active by seeing this admin data, that what is actually going on in this platform. Okay, so that is called appointment booking calendar. And then next we can also see the online video backup. So say whatever online video meetings are happening on this platform, we will keep 30 days backup for the security level. Like next time anybody is making a complaint, at least the admin team can go and check the video and then hear the discussion, the entire meeting details, and then accordingly they can decide like who has done the mistake, or anybody has used any abusing word or something like that, misused this platform, or did any illegal thing and all. Okay, so if any decision needs to be taken by you as a product owner or your team, then you have to cross check the in real what happened. Okay, so by seeing the video, if you have a backup, you will be able to take the decision. But more than 30 days it's not required, because then you have to pay a lot of extra amount of money to the server provider. So online video backup is there. And the next thing we can write it here is the payment data. payment data and reports. So CA is paying the subscription fees, publishing ad fees, and all those things will be available here, the payment related data. Okay, ad publishing management will be there. Okay, and membership management also will be there. So subscription membership, subscription management, that's all. Okay, then we can have the CMS management, content management system, to manage all those about us, FAQs, policies, etc. We can have the forum management from here. We can have the blog management from here, and news as well. Okay, so from the backend, all this management we can do. For having a proper instant chat, like in the beginning I told you, like your customer care team should be very active to answer any queries coming in. So for that, what I'm going to do, I'm going to write here that instant chat management, and here multiple people will be involved, not one single customer care executive. I'm talking about multiple team. So instant chat management with admin team. So this is today's overall feature wise discussion for the admin panel as well, and the front end as well. Hope you understood the business concept for today. The advanced features which I explained to you to activate the office staff management, work management, work tracking management, using master templates for the auditing forms depending on the different GST forms or the income tax forms and all. So those things we can include in the advanced feature of it to scale this product to its next level. But anybody who is in business domain, who is related with chartered accountancy domain and thinking about this sort of concept, that how you can generate your lead, business lead, and increase the efficiency of your work as well. So you can start thinking about this concept, and you can add more and more, because we are the project management guys, business analyst guys, but you are actually there in that business sector and doing the same job day-to-day basis. So you will be having far more experience than us. So why don't you start thinking about this sort of concept and ask us for a proper documentation on it. Like once you contact me and like convey your exact message, like what exactly you are thinking, something additional you want to add into this concept, and then try to convert that entire concept into the online form of website or mobile application, and then promote it in the digital medium. Then why don't you come and contact with me and then sit with me to prepare a proper SRS documentation. We will coordinate with each other and then prepare the entire SRS documentation, and we can work on that project planning using the Scrum board or agile development methodology practices. So let's achieve the bigger goal this way. I will wait for your responses. Please subscribe to this YouTube channel for next business concept related videos. Thank you for visiting this channel and viewing this video today. This is your friend Dibyendu again. Thanks a lot.